So I'm sorry for anybody who's been hoping I'm going to give out scintillating views of SoCal, specifically a lot of LA. But one of the main reasons I did come on this trip was to see my aunt. My aunt, who, as you see, is a very much older woman, and I want to spend time with her. So I know a lot of times, even though I want to go out and do something, I've been kind of catering towards having her come with me, so I want to spend time with her. Now, the one sad thing is this is my last day in Southern California. I think I may do a very, very abbreviated run of a few things. Like, I've been wanting to go to the Griffith Observatory every day since just about I got here, except for my first night in. I just wanted to sleep. So I'm going to try to hit that. It isn't open today till noon. So on the weekends it's 10 to 10. On the weekdays, I guess it's like noon to 10. So I still have time. I may try to get to this one specific spot that's great for... Sorry I cut off. There was a nice person who was letting me get by as I was walking the street and vlogging. But I may try to get to this one spot where you can get a really good photo from the Hollywood sign. There's actually directions to get there. And maybe I'm going to try to see if I can catch the sunset at Venice Beach. If not, the Santa Monica Pier. And that should motivate me to come again a lot sooner. So it shouldn't be another 7 years before I come back. I'm thinking as I progressively hit almost yearly come visit my grandfather, if I plan it out right, I can come visit my aunt too. Then again, with everything going on with my grandfather and my aunt, I could try to make that shorter spurts, as I already know, sadly my grandfather is turning 100, and you know, do that math, 100 is a long time. I hope him to stay kicking for years, but I can't promise. I don't know if you can see it, but there's Porto's across the way, where I had my first breakfast when I got here, and I can't figure out where I saw Egg Slut. And obviously a lot of people would say, go ahead, pull out your phone, look it up. I left my phone at home at my aunt's house to let it charge more because it hasn't been fully charged yet. And when it's fully charged, it'll function longer. So unfortunately, I have no idea where I'm going. And I went one direction thinking it's this way, then I second guessed myself and thought maybe it's the other way. So if I can't find it, I shall be probably hitting Panera or something else. So I have a bad feeling whichever way it is, I'm not going to go far enough. And even better, the thing is, a family friend's coming to see me in like less than an hour, so I don't want to be running back and forth trying to figure out how far did I go or did I not go. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop at another place not too far from the house so that I can eat and relax. Even though I could have just made breakfast at home. I don't know. Well, no, I do know. Could have made breakfast at home. And I decided to negate that because I wanted to be like, I'm going to go to Egg Slut, which I've heard on Eater and all this stuff. That happened. So I finally figured out where Egg Slut was, but I don't want to walk too far away, have to run back. So I'm stopping at Duke's Bakery, which they have a list of their like 10 most popular items. I think I may try a chocolate bun, which is at the top. Maybe summer snow? I don't know. I'm gonna figure this one out. They've got lychee bread and a caramel crisp. Oh yeah, some of this stuff sounds delicious. now I really don't know what to get. Let me try the lychee bread and the creamy walnut, see if I want to get one of those. But I'm kind of leaning towards the matcha red bean or the caramel crisp. Okay, the online eater, the limited supply Hades. It's got Oreo chips, chocolate and butter, or the summer snow, which is the number 2 favorite. It's got Belgian chocolate paste, grape ferment, and drop-shaped chocolate. Chocolate or chocolate? I might go with the summer snow, it's a little bit cheaper. So I'm outside of Duke's Bakery. It's the thing that they were talking about inside the store. It's a natural yeast store, so all the breads are made with, I guess, natural yeast rather than a processed yeast. I got the snow, like I said, it's got chocolate and everything on it, so I'm really excited. It was only $2.50 with tax, and I think for some reason they might have had a problem with having change or something, or maybe they're really trying to get used to. They really would prefer to do cash and exact change so they don't have to make change. I don't know. But they also don't accept Discover or an American Express. And I've mostly been using my American Express card. So I was like, well, that's going to be fun. But luckily I had exact change. I'm going to try this out and see how it is.
Where are you going to go away? I always go to that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love that
Ooh.
place.
I like it. I mean, it's bread and chocolate. Not a hard combination to mess up. Well, I'll say this one thing. Dukes, you have a really nice bakery. It was kind of funny. It's a small bakery, and the person behind the counter was helping like this other woman do like a huge order, so I kind of understood it was hard for me to get a few questions. She didn't answer one of my questions though. I can't remember what I asked, but it was about one of the breads, the taro bread, if it was like taro filling or if the taro was more a flavor of the bread. So a lot of the breads have fillings, like this one, the snow, as you can see, chocolate, Belgian chocolate on the inside. So excited. And I like it. Okay, so I made it to the Hollywood sign spot that basically is marked, but you shouldn't be here, like a lot of people. So you have a very clear view of the Hollywood sign, best photo you can get to. Hopefully I don't get in trouble, but you know, I'm not going over the very big trespassing, but there's also, I guess, an additional trail to maybe get a different spot where you could take a photo, but it's magnificent. I'm not going any farther because where I parked, I could definitely be towed, so don't want to do that. I want to get a photo with the sign myself, and I feel like there's enough people you can probably get help with. So after consistently thinking I wanted to go to the Griffiths Observatory, I am back over here in Griffith Park. The Greek is over yonder, and I am parked and hanging out by the shuttle sign. Got my 50 cents in my pocket, and I shall be rolling on that way as soon as the bus gets here. Well, not as soon as the bus decides to leave once it gets here. So one of the fun things I realized is it's not $4 to park up at the observatory. It's $4 an hour to park at the observatory. So if you go up there, you walk around, maybe you stay for a show, you could end up paying like $8. So if you go up there and you park and you walk around and you really keep your time, it's only going to be $4. I told my dad the fact that it's money to park up there. He's like, what? It didn't used to be. And I'm like, well, you know, it's probably the fact that they realize they can, you know, make more money. Plus, if it was free to just park up there, who knows how long people were staying at the Griffith Observatory before. I feel a little upset that I didn't bring my sunblock or put any on, because there is no shade by the stop. Well, there's a tree, and I'm staring in that direction, but I don't want to move. I'd rather just get on the bus as soon as it gets here. So after consistently thinking I wanted to go to the Griffith Observatory, I am back over here in Griffith Park. The Greek is over yonder, and I am parked and hanging out by the shuttle sign. Got my 50 cents in my pocket, and I shall be rolling on that way as soon as the bus gets here. Well, not as soon as the bus decides to leave once it gets here. So one of the fun things I realized is it's not $4 to park up at the observatory. It's $4 an hour to park at the observatory. So if you go up there, you walk around, maybe you stay for a show, you could end up paying like $8. So if you go up there and you park and you walk around and you really keep your time, it's only going to be $4. I told my dad the fact that it's money to park up there. He's like, "What? It didn't used to be." And I'm like, "Well, it's probably the fact that they realize they can, make more money. Plus, if it was free to just park up there, who knows how long people were staying at the Griffith Observatory before." I feel a little upset that I didn't bring my sunblock or put any on, because there is no shade by the stop. Well, there's a tree, and I'm staring in that direction, but I don't want to move. I'd rather just get on the bus as soon as it gets here.